Hello and welcome. I am Civilian and this is Dwarf Fortress and we are back in Racksacks. Yes, Racksacks, where as far as I recall, I made some poor decisions, which is absolutely nothing new in this series. What we are doing today, we are currently trying to build our drowning trap so that we can test it. Now, something has occurred to me, something that I would like to build and add to the drowning trap, and that is going to be a bridge. And what I would like to do is, it occurs to me, so bridges when they're raised, I believe, are unable to be destroyed by building destroyers, right? So, and this is a way to escape the trap if you're a building destroyer, because I think building destroyers can break wall grates, and so a building destroyer would be able to sort of head through this section, basically. Although it occurs to me that I could build a load of fortifications instead, and that would be fairly effective as well. So what I might actually do is dig up like this and then build a construction fortification. I know that under a lot of water, creatures can move through fortifications, like if there's a ton of, if there's a lot of water, then creatures can move through. Is that what fortifications look like now? Oh, that's nifty. I know that they can move through fortifications if they're full of water, but you know, it will add something, probably. Anyway, we'll resume. We will go ahead and resume, and we'll let things play out because we've got a lot to do, and the game is starting to slow down a little bit compared to how fast it used to be running, like right at the start. You know that feeling when you come from like an old fortress where it's slowing down, it's starting to chug a bit, and then you go to a new fortress and it's amazingly fast. It's a great feeling, so you know. But I think I've still got things left to do in this fortress. I still, basically what I want to do is I still need to finish, you know, taverns must be inside. We are inside, I just haven't, I can't build the roof on this tavern, so it might end up just being a terrible tavern. The beach resort may end up not being the best beach resort ever, but somehow that's, you know, the guests that I have in mind, I don't think are going to be particularly discerning. That's what I think anyway. So let's build some up downstairs. We'll build them with X. We'll make them big. We'll make them wide. We'll put them here, and we'll make them out of logs. So that's good. We'll start working on the floor above our temple, and I think we also need to start working on a library, right? Yeah, I'm saying right, like I'm expecting you all to answer me, but no, just accept that we're building a library. So I'm not sure where I should build the library. I might build it kind of overhanging the sea. I'm not sure why, I might. I think that would be a bad idea though, because, you know, seawater and books. So let's do not that. Let's build it like inshore. We'll make quite a small library probably, because these above ground construction products take ages. I should actually, what I'm gonna do, I know what I could do is I could dig something out and just kind of connect it to the surface, like a oh yeah, we could have a big underground library, right? And we'll just connect it up to a little shack on the surface. And that'll be cool. Will it be cool? I don't know, but we're doing it. So, and then we'll need like an upstair. We'll put like some upstairs just in the corner, just like one little stair. So you're like, oh, it's no big deal. And then actually it is a big deal. Yeah. It's a plan. It's a plan. Don't question my plan. It's a great plan. Now then, dwarves are constructing these upstairs. I don't know what's wrong with this tavern stair that they won't construct it, but we're probably just going to end up leaving the tavern like that. But yes, I do need to start actually making progress because, you know, this fortress is going to slowly slow down. But I've got some fun ideas for the series after this, but let's not worry about that now. So I'm going to put a hatch here, assuming that that's going to work with the pump. in the way that we hope. And I'm going to build a door. We'll put one door here. And we'll put one door here. And then we're going to be able to lock this whole thing down in a beneficial way. I might make this area a stockpile for... So things like... if I do a custom stockpile, does sheets... It's just paper and parchment, right? Does it also include like book bindings and things? Oh well. We'll just do a little sheets stockpile in here, and I think this damp room with the floral fungusy, that's what we're going to use to keep our sheets in, and our book binding-y things. So if I head to the workshops, is it a workshop that we use to do book binding and things? I don't see that, and also I don't know if we need to do it in a library. There's a point. Let me take a look at this Dwarf workshop. We already have some. So let me see if... I think it might be that we need to do all the stuff in the library. Yeah, probably. So I'm gonna remove this stockpile, actually. Yes, remove designation. I'm going to remove this. I'm not going to use it for that. I'm going to hold off on the whole thing. In fact, I might even use this as more crap storage. Because what we need in this fortress is more storage for crap. Because I have a lot of crap. And I have a fortress. Makes sense, right? Yeah. So, fill this in. And yeah, so we need to start making some progress because I do want to make it... I'm not the best at building really pretty things in this game, but I want to make something kind of nice before the fortress dies of, like, FPS. For our guests, for our visitors, for people to come see our fortress, you know. Because I think we've got some quite discerning guests on the way, is what I'll say. No, not happy with that. Okay, that's fine. We'll build this one like this. Is that... That's not... I don't know where I'm going to build this. I'll just whack it on there. And it'll be fine. We're going to need to cover the whole roof anyway. And we will keep on making this thing out of logs. Why? I don't know. You tell me. Because they're easy. Because we've already started building this building in logs. So let's keep it pretending to be consistent, I guess. Yeah, that sounds reasonable justification. Now then, I'm gonna just make it. Give me a minute. I'm just gonna designate some of this floor. There we go. Plenty to be getting on with to start. Yeah. So I wanna get at least some buildings. At least one of each, because the point of this fortress was I haven't seen these cool shiny buildings before and I want to see what they do. So I'm doing that right now with this. The new everything stockpile, a lot of people coming through, so I'm going to have to start forbidding these doors. I'm going to wait. Who's this? Who are you? You're a stonecrafter. I'm going to forbid this door right before you get through it, and you're going to have to go all the way around. Ha! It's a really long route to get around because you have to go down the stairs and then along a long corridor and back up. So there. Wait, no, don't leave the bars in there. No, we actually need that. Oh, okay. I thought there was another dwarf I was going to tell off there, but they're all going to abandon their stuff at the door, aren't they? No. They're finding alternative routes. Good. The hatch has been installed, so we're going to... I think we made everything in the dining room. Yeah. So we will make a new... If I go to notes, let's check the notes. We've got draining floodgate, bottom, top, drowning bridge. Okay, so I'm going to build a new lever. Bigger and better than all of our previous levers. Let's use the artifact in there because we might as well use it, and it'll be in the dining room, so lots of dwarves will be able to sort of admire it and take a look at it. Looks like dwarves are drinking straight from the barrels up there in the old dining room, and I'm not sure why, because we've got this new dining room. Why wouldn't you go drink there? Maybe they're going up to the tavern, the above ground tavern. Anyway, plenty of digging going on, which is nice. Let's check that our drowning chamber isn't going to flood the rest of our fortress. In again, a move showing unusual foresight on my part. So I know it can move like downwards and diagonally, so I'm just going to check that there are basically no rooms underneath. Ooh, I like how fortifications look. They look nice. I like them. Cool. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. So now we just need to hook up the hatch. I think we've got the windmill working. Yeah, I can see the pump moving, so that's probably a sign that the windmill is working. I'm going to go ahead and not do the things that I'm doing. Okay, I had to go there for a moment for real life things, and now I've completely lost track of what we were talking about and what was going on, so I'm just going to hit on pause. We'll see what I've queued up and where the game takes us. I think we're talking about the future of the fortress. Yes, I have some fun ideas for the series I want to do after this. It's going to be, you know, like those, it's going to be kind of like those Sims challenges that people used to do, you know, on like the forums. Do you know any of that, where it's just like a set of rules and possibly a scoring system, and I might do a thread on the Bay 12 forums, get everyone to play along. I think it could be fun. I think it could be very fun. But all of that is after the end of this series, and that does mean we need to finish our beach resort, you know? And it's not going to be a 5-star resort. It's not a great resort. I'll be honest. But I'm doing my best. And yeah, it is starting to slow down now, which is why I'm starting to think about future series and all that. So let's take a look at the dining hall, because I've forgotten the hotkeys, and this has not yet been built. I'm so not used to this. Someone get on that. We've still got absolutely no idlers, and I believe that's because we built the new stockpile. Not that. The new custom vomit stockpile. And we're going to whack another one in here as well, because they just go down so well, right? Yeah. That's totally, oh, that's as big as we can make it. Because whilst they do keep all of our dwarves a bit busy, they also keep our dwarves a bit busy, in like a good way. I don't know. We've got a lot of ore in here. Kaolinite. Is that an ore that we can smelt, maybe? Because if I could smelt that, how are we doing? We are smelting platinum ore, smokers. So we're smelting loads of ore. I'm just thinking if we could, let's make some steel bars on repeat. That sounds pretty good. I would like some steel. I would like to steal some steel. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure that'll all get slowly used up. Hopefully, shrubs are starting to grow. I've previously had problems where shrubs growing have blocked like little narrow corridors and stuff. So hopefully that won't happen too much with this, because that's a real pain in the neck. But it should be alright. It should be alright. Our turkey population is rapidly expanding. And how's our general stocks? It's always the alcohol that we seem to be a little bit short on, but no, we are starting to grow our quantities of that, and I think our prepared meals have gone down a bit after we sold a load to the dwarven caravan, but it's fine. How's the training going? Oh, we've got everybody training together. Nice, cute. Attila Toth, dwarf comic, they're all sparring. Nice. And what are they actually specifically doing? They're doing individual combat drills and combat demonstrations, led by Attila Toth. Congratulations. But I might have a slightly more fun thing for you to do in just a moment now. We're going to have to add that one, add that one. Am I hooking up different ones? Am I hooking up the same ones? Who knows? But we'll get them done. I'm running out of... We'll start with that because I'm running out of mechanisms. I'm gonna try and type a bit quieter because I think I'm typing a bit loudly. Okay, you know what we should do? Why should we do it? For fun. We should totally. See, I see bees out here, right? We should do some beehives. Yeah. we've got like bees right by the sea here, it looks like, unless they're ants. No, they're ants. I hate ants. But we've got a lot of bees around here, so we should start some beehives in this room, because we're not using this room for anything. So how do we do beehives? That's the only flaw with the plan there, is that I don't really know how beehives work. But besides that, I think we've got a great plan. So I'm running my mouth while I'm looking on the list, but I can't see them. So I'll tell you what, I'll figure that out later, because that was the only obstacle I needed to become unwilling to try and complete this task that I've set for myself. So this is where we're going to be building. I might pave this over, just because, well, I like the idea of the whole thing, and we're going to actually build. We're going to start building the walls on this little shack. We'll do like a little, just a really tiny basic, no, like a little tiny basic shack. But while we're going to start putting the walls in, actually what I might do is, if I just keep making it, what I might do is, I think it could be cute if I had like a little, it'd be more secure, and I think it would look kind of cutish if I did on the front, if I did like a little drawbridge. So that might be true. What I'm also going to do is designate, chop down the trees in this little area, partially because I kind of want to use them as building materials, and partially, let me see what it takes to build a bookcase, which is Alt C. We have to actually build the entire bookcase. Okay, that's fine. I thought I might be able to just make it out of whatever. You know how it is. We are going to make, not book bindings, I want a bookcase. Ah, right, it's in a different colour, that's why I was confused. So, ooh, they make rose gold. I didn't even know rose gold was in this game, but I'm totally obsessed with rose gold in real life. We're going to make rock bookcases. We will make 30, because we're probably not going to get more books than that. The size of this library is definitely over ambitious. I'll do a nice floor or something. Now then. We have a drowning trap to test. Actually, way back, didn't someone volunteer to test a drowning trap? Wasn't it Cosmoronic? Didn't Cosmoronic way back in like single digit episode numbers, didn't Cosmoronic volunteer to test a drowning trap? We never needed it for that drowning trap, but you know, this one does need testing now. Would it be harsh of me? Unquestionably, yes. But am I going to do it anyway? That is the question that everyone's going to have to worry about, because honestly I don't think we're going to get to testing this episode, because no one's channeling that thing out, because they kind of mine from top left to bottom right, and before you hit that in the priority order, there's that whole digging down to the caverns again thing going on. Although we have a lot of miners. And this library area is going to be pretty good, I think. Yeah. They're digging a lot of tree roots. Tree roots are really ugly in this game. Like, it makes sense that they're there, I guess. I don't like them though. Just because it makes sense doesn't mean I have to like them. Now then, this whole area should, I wonder if that thing's been built yet that I want to build. Like, I clearly really want it built because I can't even remember what it's called. Oh, look at Dwarf Comics Chambers there. Let's look at some more of the engravings in Dwarf Comics Chambers. It's Nod Flanders being mortally wounded with a plumwood log. Oh, Nod Flanders the First. Thank you for commemorating my poor mining accidents. Cosmoronic cooking. That's been a strong theme of this fortress so far. Dwarves labouring. There's been some work going on. You know, not a lot of. Oh, this one's a really nice thing that just refers to the foundation of Racksacks, and this one's a bit rubbish and it's just caps. Oh, why are you doing these boring engravings? Anyway, I do like some engravings. Let's do some more engravings now that we've had all that fighting happen, right? That'll probably make some nice fighting related engravings. And what I might do is actually engrave like a pathway. Oh no, I should engrave everything except the pathway. Yeah. But I'm not going to engrave, yeah. I'm going to engrave everything but the pathway. Because, I don't know. It's keep our dwarves busy. They clearly don't have enough to do. They're lazy, and I'm disappointed in them. I think that needs to be slightly bigger here. There we go. That'll keep everyone busy for a while. Yeah, just making this area really nice. I need to do a little bit more digging on it, I think. But we've got time for all that. We've absolutely got time for all that. And this stockpile is, for once, not actually filling up. We finally have enough stockpiles to store all of the trash that our fortress is producing, at least for now. So I'm quite pleased with that, actually. Unless the reason we have so few idlers is people still hauling stuff out. Which doesn't look like the case. Everybody's still training. How are our military dwarves doing? It's a shame that they're not actually, you know, these are some of our best miners and so on here. So let's go ahead and go to here. Dwarf comic, tell me about yourself. You're kind of novice. You're a legendary miner, so hopefully you'll be able to mine some other people's faces. What we are probably nearly able to do is, no, we don't have enough mechanisms. We need to wait for mechanisms to be made. Everything's happening too slowly for me. Okay, I'm tell you what. Because we've got a lot of things that we're waiting on, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let the game run for a minute and drink some tea. And I will cut you back in once we get... Oh no, wait, actually. This lever's done. But first, what was I going to hook up to this? A hatch. I'm going to hook this up to this claystone floor hatch, but I don't have enough mechanisms. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait a little bit for things to happen. All of our dwarves are busy, so we'll wait for some tasks to get done and some progress to be made, and then I will jump you back in. Well, the camera has jumped, and I am scared white. No, I'm not. It's an elven caravan. Way. Do we have a trade depot accessible? Yes, we do. Okay. So David Ashir, I'm going to need you at the trade depot. Why is the mayor in the military? I don't know. All these valuable dwarves that should be actually... Maybe this is why we're having so much... I'll tell you what, I might actually quickly deactivate... the lengths of clasping, because I kind of need them. So let's go to alerts, and the lengths of clasping, you're not active, right? We're not, we go to inactive. No. Oh no, I've just selected so many things. No, this is the inactive thing, right? Okay, inactive. Let's go to inactive. The squads should... They're allowed. Okay. Yeah, I think if we switch back to inactive, then hopefully everyone will finish up their combat drills and be useful. I don't know. Trader is requested. Only the broken may trade. Let's move some goods over. So, I would like prepared food. And we can't do the barrels, but we can do the pots, which is why it's good that we've done why have they made the pots out of petrified wood? I didn't even know if we're allowed if we're allowed to, if they're gonna get mad if we do does petrified wood? I feel like it should count as wood, but in the game it kind of considers it stone, so we'll move one over, I guess. Do we have any other goods? Maybe we have like some mugs. Everybody loves mugs, right? Yeah, we'll get some. No, that's petrified wood again. I'm going to play it safe and not include the petrified wood, just in case. And what else have we got? What else can we sell? We also got a large variety of bone crafts that we've been making. I set that thing to recurring ages ago. So we're going to sell these because... What? Why would we keep... What's this? View of some dwarf. This is a figurine of a dwarf. What's this figurine of? If there are any particularly good figurines, then I will probably keep the good figurines, but I don't think there's any particular... That's a hamster, that's not great. Wild boar, and some dude, and the dude again, and yeah, that's probably fine. So if we see any of figurines that we particularly like, then we'll probably keep them, but besides that, Don't know who that is. Besides that, we're gonna sell a load of these because, you know, you may be thinking, why? Why are we not murdering the elves? Oh, here's one about the foundation of Racksacks. It's not that great, so I'm gonna sell it anyway. You may be thinking, why are we trading with the elves instead of murdering them? And that's a very good question. And the reason, this one's actually black bear bone. I'm gonna keep the black bear bone one, especially because I remember the black bear was the one that showed up in our tavern, and now our tavern is covered in its blood, and you know, that's fine. Yeah, and the reason for that is because you know, we don't have the trap working at the moment, and I kind of feel like we're like a trading-y fortress. We're all about like, we want people to visit our fortress. We're trying to, it's a tourist destination, and so we're not going to murder too many people, basically. We're going to murder them a bit, but just because the trap's not working, so I don't get to do any fun drowning anyway, I might as well leave it for now. Oh hey, this thing's done. Build a floor. I could do a nice fancy pattern floor, but I'm quite lazy, so we'll see if I actually do that. I might do, yeah, I'll do a bit. I'll run some, like, around the edge of the room. I will do the claystone. Yeah, and then in the bits that aren't the edges, I'll do something else. Like wood. Yeah, that's pretty intense of me. I know. This is some next level designing right here. So, I'm gonna do that quickly and then I'll be back. Okay, so I think I've actually run out of logs at this point where I'm at, but we've queued up some of the floor, and we'll chop down some more trees because we're using up a lot of logs building this floor. I feel like we should have enough logs, but they're just not showing up on the list. Yeah, they're just not showing up on the list. I don't know, but I'm gonna build this little bridge raising this way. Cute. Oh, we have a few, so we have logs for this, we just didn't have logs for the other thing for whatever reason. I'll build it out of shale. Why? I don't know. But Action Hans has had a girl. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. We've got engravery going on. Oh, see, in this texture thing, the floor does not look too ugly when it's engraved. So we're definitely going to be engraving this area. I think what I might do, well, actually, I'm not going to tell you too much about what I might do because, you know, spoilers for this area. Suffice to say, it's gonna be basically amazing forever. Now then, did we hook this up to the thing that we were gonna hook this up to? By which I mean the floor grate. No, we didn't have enough stuff, so we're gonna hook it up to the hatch. This hatch, we don't have enough mechanism still. Can somebody please get on the mechanism situation, because I guess everyone's busy stocking all of those bone crafts that we asked for, putting them all in the trade trade post. I don't know. David Ashir is busy. Squad, can you stop training for a bit, because I think we need all of you actually in the fortress. I tried to put you on inactive a minute ago, but I might just go schedule. You're the lengths of class, but you are supposed to be training at the moment. I'll just wait. But hopefully you'll be free soon to go and do some gentle trading. You're watching a striking demonstration. Can you stop? Maybe. Because I don't know how long well, they're probably still unpacking, but they're not going to wait around forever. We might have to let someone else do the trading because David Ashir is just too caught up in all of this training. What I might do is like activate you. I would like everyone to move up here. Yeah, everybody rush over here. Oh no, you're free now. You're free. Now David Ashir, you're gonna have a drink. Why don't you do some trading? We've got so many crafts to trade now, so many bone crafts. They're gonna be great and useful and make everybody happy, right? Right. I don't know what the elves have that we might want, but they might have some animals that we want. I love that our trade depot is constantly covered in waves. I think that's pretty great. I don't know why it's constantly covered in waves, because I don't know where they're coming from. Because there shouldn't be, yeah, there shouldn't be any space for waves to come in, but they are, so, you know. Why would I question something like that? Really? Okay, we're changing this from anyone can trade. Someone get in here and do the trading. I no longer care who does the trading, okay? Please, someone. Someone. Oh, we've got someone here. Someone else is going to do the trading, that's fine. We're just going to use brute force value. There's some instruments. Again, we'll pinch a few instruments, just, that one's quite expensive. But we'll grab a few cheap instruments just because, well, we're a nice, friendly resort, and so we want instruments. I'm sticking to this resort theme to an extent at least. Let's grab animals because we're gonna make a zoo, right? Maybe. We might make a zoo. And if we don't make a zoo, they're not gonna hurt that much. Useless trash wood bows, that's fine. They have some shirts and stuff. If any of them were cheap, I might actually pick them up just so that our dwarves can wear them. Like, here's a cap. It costs 5. Like, I'll probably just get it for the dwarves. We're not going to use it as armor, obviously, but we might use it. Is there anything else useful here? Of course not. Do you even have, like, any alcohol, maybe? I wouldn't say no to some alcohol. No, this is the trash trader. You're not even... I'm glad my drowning trap doesn't work, because I would be really disappointed if I went to all the effort of drowning all of you and this was all I got. Okay. We'll sell you some mugs. But not a lot of stuff, because in all honesty, I'm quite disappointed with what you brought here. So I'm not going to sell you, like, tons of stuff. Oh, we've sold you a bit much stuff. Okay, that's good. Okay, trade. Done. I'm not going to bother bringing all those goods back from the trade thing. I'll just wait until we're done. And I'm going to request the trader. And I would like only David Ashir to do it. Just hopefully David Ashir will actually be here in the future when anything's done. So, I think the hatch is hooked up. I might do a test. Oh no, the hatch is not hooked up. I keep forgetting that the hatch is not hooked up. I really wanted to end this video with a test, but we're going to have to maybe do the test at the start of the next video because... Oh no, we've got mechanisms now. Okay, we're hooking that up. And next time in Dwarf Fortress, we are going to run the test of our drowning trap. We're not going to bother drowning the traders on their way out, although we could, because it just seems a bit pointless when they brought nothing of value with them. But regardless, I have been Sibyllin, this has been Dwarf Fortress, and I will see you next time.